What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Meat Locker, episode 8. And as always, I'm joined with Josiah King.
You already know.
And sadly, Dallas couldn't make it tonight. He's busy, but nonetheless, we're going to make this an exciting episode. Josiah is sipping on some whiskey.
Faded.
It's definitely not apple juice.
It
Um,
it might be tea, but either way we're getting lit.
yeah. Um, Now it's always so difficult because I write questions for both of you, and obviously, a lot of the time, just Dallas isn't on. So I
Oh
wanted
yeah.
I wanted to hear Dallas's opinions to these questions, but do you have anything you're dying to talk about?
Today I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Let me do all the work.
Yeah. No,
Sit
I
back
have
and-
some questions too, but
Okay.
you can go ahead with yours first.
Well, I had something that happened recently. So,
Mhm.
but basically, I wanted to ask, what's like one of your funniest or just like an interesting road rage moment that you had? Um, and if you don't have something right off the top of your head, I can tell you what happened to me recently.
Well, are you just talking about so here's something that happens basically. Do you ever just sit there and like you're just like somebody like cuts you off or they're going super slow and you're just so pissed off and you're like just hurry up
Yeah,
and you're just like yelling at them like in your like car and then
right.
if they turn around you're just like act normal or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that happens often. Is there anything where it's like someone like actually got really mad at you and like,
I don't think so.
oh
What
really?
happened with you?
Well, it's actually been a couple times, and I don't know if we want to get into both, but this thing that happened recently,
Hmm.
happened a couple days ago. So, Jax, my little brother,
Yeah.
he just got his license, like, I don't know, like 2 months ago or something like that, or even less.
Hmm.
And so he's obviously a new driver.
Yeah.
And he's decent, but obviously he's a new driver, so he's not like crazy good. And so we were at a roundabout. It was me, my mom, and Jax in Jax's new car. So Jax was
Hmm.
driving, my mom was in the passenger seat, and I was in the back. And we were at a roundabout, and basically Jax stopped for this person trying to go on the roundabout, as you do, and the people behind us like honk super loud on the horn. And like, we're like, holy, what was that? Was that for us? Like, what did we? Because we know we didn't do anything wrong. So
Yeah.
we were like, was that the person in front of us? We had no idea what was going on.
Right.
So we went through the roundabout, and they were like tailgating us for the longest time. And Jax said he's like, I'm gonna go like perfectly 25 just to make him upset, you know?
Yeah.
And and they were tailgating us for the longest time. And my mom was getting upset because she, obviously it's her kid, and um,
Right.
she didn't want anybody getting mad at him. So she like rolled down the window right when we passed the roundabout, and she's like, I forgot what she said, like miming to them, like, what, it's like,
Like a mime.
yeah. Like, no, but sign language.
What?
No, but I don't know. She did something and rolled up
Oh.
the window. And we're like, and she's like, forget about him. Jax, just do you, focus on you. And
Hmm.
they were like tailgating us the whole time, I guess.
Oh.
But I wasn't even looking back. But then, so down the road, probably a mile after that, after they've
Uh-huh.
been tailgating us the whole time, it comes to a place where you can turn left to go straight, so it's 2 lanes.
Hmm.
So the person was going left, so they sped up to get right next to us.
Hmm.
And here comes this this lady in the passenger seat, probably looked like, I don't know, 50 or 60 years old,
Hmm.
rolling down the window and looked drunk as crap. And and she rolled down the window, and in Jax's face, she was like flipping him off and everything. And she was like, yeah, 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 and looking so bad. And
Oh my goodness.
and she rolled down the window, and at this point we were just like, we had all the windows up and everything, and she was super close to us too. And I
Mhm.
rolled down the window right in her face, and I was like, suck a cocky old bag. Like right in her face and super loud and clear, so I knew she would hear it.
Yeah,
And then right after that the turn went.
dude.
And it
I've
was
had that happen to me actually. Now that I think about it, I have had people do that where they're like flipping you off and stuff, and it's
yeah. I just knew she did not expect that at all. And honestly, you'd think like after she saw my little brother, like, oh, it's a kid, maybe I should
yeah,
flip him off in his face because he's obviously a
true,
new driver, but she still went to it. It's insane, dude. She has
dude.
some problems, but I let her have it.
There's some serious road rage here in America. It's honestly ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is. People are way too impatient, dude. Way
Yeah,
too impatient.
yeah, that's the problem. It's like they just want to get places now, and
Dude.
that's why there's all these people going past stop signs, not really stopping at them. Like people get mad at you when you don't fully stop when you fully stop at a stop
Yeah,
sign.
literally. They're like, come on already. It's
Yeah,
like I'm
where do you have
stopping
to
at a
go?
stop
Like,
sign. Dude, what I always say is I'd rather waste a minute. I'd rather lose a minute of my life than lose my life in a
yeah,
minute. You
yeah,
know? It's like
and
not worth it at all.
most of these people that will like pass you if you're going the speed limit, they'll pass you, go around you.
Yeah.
In the end, you end up catching up to them. Like you're
Almost
always at a
every single
stoplight
time.
or something.
Yeah.
You catch right
And
up
you're
to them.
like, hey, like remember me?
Yeah, like what did you save? 3 seconds? Not
Yeah.
even because you're right back to me.
Yeah, and like wasted all that gas, just pedal to the metal,
Yeah,
getting around me. But that's for them, not for us. I mean, people are just like so impatient. I don't know.
yeah. Have you ever gotten a
Crazy.
ticket?
No, no.
I got. Let's see. The first ticket I got was what did I get? I think I got one for there was like this school zone, and there was no school in section right then. So, but I guess I was going too fast, like 5 over, so I got a ticket.
In a school
Which is
zone.
yeah, which
Oh
is
well.
makes sense. Even though
Mhm.
there was no school going, but I thought that you could go the normal speed limit at like 8 at night. But
Yeah, that's always a tricky one because it says like 20 when children are present, you know?
yeah,
So maybe it didn't say that then, or I don't know.
yeah, it's possible. But
Hmm.
I also got another one going. I was on a 10-hour drive and got pulled over in Eastern Washington. And
Hmm.
but yeah, other than that, nothing really.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've gotten pulled over a few times for not having a license plate on the front bumper, but
Hmm.
I mean,
Because
other than that,
you had it in on the dashboard or whatever.
yeah. hmm Other than that, though, I'm a pretty good boy.
Hmm.
I just go the speed limit, to be honest. It saves me gas money.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. And it's a lot easier because it's nice knowing if you ever see a cop, you don't have to change how you're driving. You know how
Yeah,
some people are like, "Arr," they see a cop and like
yeah,
slam on the brakes. It's like you're an idiot. You're an
exactly.
idiot. And I see a cop and I keep driving exactly how I'm driving, and it
Yeah,
feels good.
you can like look at your phone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah. You can drink and drive. Just
Yeah,
kidding. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, that's funny.
Did you know? I mean, I don't know if this is news to you. It was news to me, I guess, because I've never had one. But I guess getting a DUI, it can be up to like 20 grand to pay it.
Oh, I did not know
Like
that.
I know somebody who just got a DUI and they had to pay I think $18,000.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I know someone that got a DUI, one of our friends, and I don't think they had to pay anything like that. Is it
Well,
like
it
lawyer
depends on
fees
how
or is it?
like what you blow.
Oh,
uh,
gotcha.
a lot of factors. I know somebody who got a DUI and he only had to pay like 1,800. So it just
F.
depends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So
don't drink and
it's just
drive under
yeah,
any circumstance.
yeah. I
Dang,
mean,
dude.
yeah, I guess having to pay 18,000 is kind of what you get for doing it. I mean,
Yeah. Whew, that
yeah,
is crazy. Can
yeah.
you
I mean,
imagine like getting an $18,000 ticket right now?
I would.
Dude, that would be so
Yeah,
terrible.
I would. I don't want a $100 ticket, a $200
Yeah,
ticket.
literally. Literally.
It's not like gunshots. Um,
See a
would you
bullet.
rather have a $500 ticket or a $100 ticket?
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, we always say stuff like that because we used to have a friend who would do that to us.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, would you rather have a Lamborghini or a spaceship?
yeah. Or
It's
like,
like,
would you
what do you
rather
think?
have a free $1 million or a free $100? uh,
Which one would you take?
yeah. Think about it hard.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, um, what is your favorite restaurant to eat at? Like, let's just say you have top three. What's your top three besides McDonald's?
That was all three. Honestly, I the only restaurant I liked was the one I worked at, and I won't say just because it's so close to my house that it would
Didn't
be
they close down?
yeah.
Okay.
Sadly, that was the best. That was the best restaurant. I within 50 miles easily for me. Um, the consistency was good. The food was good. The setting was good. I forgot. Did you ever go there?
One time we had like
Okay.
chips there or something.
Oh, okay. You just got chips.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Or like
okay.
fries or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and you saw the setting, right? Like you could look out the windows and the
Yeah,
whole
it was a really
valley, see the ocean. It was awesome. And like everywhere else, like we don't have many places, and a lot of the places, like the high-end places that we have around it, like in downtown,
mhm.
where we go, like I've had bad experiences with. So it's like
Oh, okay.
I literally don't even know. What
Yeah,
about you?
I'm not a huge fan of eating out. To me,
Oh,
it's just so expensive for what you get.
hmm.
Like if you go to
Yeah,
Olive Garden, you're paying like 20, 25 bucks for just yourself. Whereas you could literally go and buy pasta from the store, the same thing for like eight
make it
bucks.
so much better.
Yeah, and
Make it
literally
so
make it
much
for
better.
like 2 or 3 people for like eight
Yeah,
bucks.
a lot of
So
people don't know how to cook, though. That's the thing.
yeah,
Most people probably don't. Um,
like we went to this restaurant, like let's just say it's Denny's, and for breakfast, and it was came out to like 50 bucks for two of us, and it's like
that's ridiculous, dude.
it's just hard for me to justify paying for food that you can make for breakfast for yourself for like 5 bucks, like
Yeah,
eggs,
no, it's
toast, bacon.
yeah, that is insane.
Yeah,
Um,
and I don't like regret those times because I enjoy the times. I just don't like I enjoy the times I spend with who I go to eat with,
yeah.
but I don't like it just in my head. It's like okay, I can
Hmm.
make this for like 5 bucks,
Yeah.
but
And honestly, I mean, like you said, if you go with fun people and they're all talking and it's a fun time, you're paying for the atmosphere as well.
yeah,
So it's
basically,
worth it. But a lot of the time, when I used to hang out with the boys,
Mhm.
we would go to a restaurant basically every day, late
Mhm.
at night,
Yeah.
and they would just be like on their phones. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? Like,
Yeah.
we might as well not, we might as well talk right here. It's like I feel like they looked at me because I would never had my phone, and I
Mhm.
always thought it's like, do you guys think that my phone is dead or
Yeah.
something? Is that the only possible reason that I would ever not be on my phone? Oh, he's
Yeah.
not on his phone, it must be dead. Oh, you
Yeah.
must not have Wi-Fi. It's like, no, I want to enjoy life, not do this thing on my phone that I could literally do in my bed.
Yeah. What are you, a loser? You're not on your phone, bro?
It's crazy, dude. It's
Yeah,
almost like
we
people nowadays, like, they don't know how to talk, you know?
Mhm.
It's
That's why when we go out
crazy.
to eat, we make it like a rule that we just not have our phones out because
Yeah,
like, yeah, what's the point of going out to eat if you're just gonna be like looking at your phones?
yeah. Like if it wasn't important, like for me to have it just in case of emergencies,
Mhm.
I wouldn't bring it
Yeah,
into the restaurant.
same here.
Like,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. People need to really become present, and realize like just to share the time with people you're around. It's because it,
It's gold. The time is that you have with them is important.
yeah, and looking back at it, it doesn't happen anymore. So,
Yeah.
they should have maybe, uh, we all should have taken more, whatever. But
I
yeah, I don't like
think
going out
about
either.
well, I always think about how I miss going to like Blockbuster and
Mm,
you go with your family and you go rent movies there,
heck yeah.
candy and popcorn, and
Yeah.
then they get the late fees and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked going there too. That was real fun. Um,
Yeah.
Sadly, it's like probably will never be a thing ever again.
I don't think so, which it sucks because what else? We used to do something else too that I can't remember that
As a
they
family, you
don't do
mean?
anymore. Hmm?
As a family, you mean? Or
Yeah.
mm,
I'm kind of worried that like the movie theater is going to go away. Like they already have like movies coming out now on HBO Max.
instantly?
Um, and for me, I just always loved going to the movie theater. It's like it just
Yeah.
always brought me to a different world anytime I watch a movie there. And
Yeah, me too. I mean, for sure, I'm totally with you. The atmosphere is cool. The speakers are cool.
yeah. Hmm.
I think like our like I well, from a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rate our theater? It's just a regular AMC theater for anybody wondering. Um,
Like
like that
six.
compared to some crazy IMAX, like the best
Yeah.
possible.
Okay. The best one, 10 out of 10. Um, ours 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
It's
five.
not bad. It's
Not
not
bad.
terrible, but it'll do.
Yeah,
And for me, it's enough to give me that good feeling in the movie theater. It's
yeah,
not that bad, but there are other ones in which are way better, and I'd
for
rather.
sure,
Um,
for sure,
like
dude.
now that I live where I live now, we have
Mm,
a better movie theater up here.
yeah, dude, awesome
So
one.
I'll be going there more.
Mm. Yeah, I still gotta come over to your guys' apartment. I haven't even been there yet.
Yeah, I mean, I want to have you and Dallas come over here soon. Whenever we hang out next, all the three of us, we're doing an in-person podcast.
Yes, yeah, that is harder than you would think to get planned,
Yeah,
but it will hopefully happen one day.
it'll be a good quality too. We'll have your camera.
Yeah, I'll do it in 4K.
Yeah, and I don't know how to do it with microphones. Do we just have one microphone that we put in the middle, or what?
Honestly, I don't know. We can do that, but the microphone on the iPhone is pretty good. Like it
Really?
captures a lot. So I
Mhm.
honestly think we'd be fine with just that.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, yeah. But I'm excited for that. Gosh, there's so many things that I'm excited for this summer that I really want to make happen with
Mhm.
all of us. Like
Yeah.
the Airbnb, the in-person podcasts, the camping trip, like,
Yeah.
and I
Mhm.
don't know if if any of those are gonna happen. You know?
I sure hope so.
I mean,
At
of
least
course, the
one.
in-person podcast, I hope, but it's like I really want to do an Airbnb. I think that's most likely because Dallas is taking time off for his wife, and I don't see him taking it off for the boys. So
Mhm.
if we can go
Yeah.
to an Airbnb with his wife, and you can take your girlfriend, and
Mhm.
maybe I can just get some girl
Hookers.
off this, yeah, it's
Yeah.
just some girl off the side of this street or something, then
Yeah.
yeah,
You can always bring your mom, hang out with
yeah,
us.
she can come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good plan.
Yeah. Dude, I want to come over there soon because I definitely miss seeing your family. I want to see like your
Yeah.
grandpa and your grandma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they all sure miss you. It's crazy thinking um how much they actually know of you,
Yeah.
like um even my grandparents, they're always like, and I don't know why, but they always refer to you as Jojo. I don't know
Dude, I feel
where
like
that
that's
came from.
whenever I go there, it'll just always be JoJo,
Oh, it
and
will.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know where it came from, but it works.
Yeah.
It's funny. Even my dad calls you JoJo, which is like,
Really?
yeah, which is the funniest thing
That's funny.
because he's not like that at all. But
Really.
he just says it, and I think he may not even know your real name.
That's dude, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Dude, it's actually funny because I feel like it's so weird how your dad is he seems so much different than the rest of you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
he
I
is.
feel like I see a lot of you in your dad. Like
Mm,
I feel like you have that
yeah.
seriousness to you also. Um, but
Yeah.
not completely to where you're just always serious. Like,
Yeah.
but
Like I definitely can get serious, but at the end of the day, we could talk about goofs this entire podcast
yeah,
and I wouldn't blink an eye. So here's the thing,
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
I honestly feel on the real, I feel kind of like I almost have lost myself in the
Hmm.
past years
Hmm.
because I felt so like it's almost like more self-conscious
Hmm.
because in high school I would make different kind of jokes and
Yeah.
but now it's like I find myself thinking a lot more about what I'm about to say and the
Hmm.
jokes I'm about to
Right.
say. And if
Yeah.
people laugh or if they don't, then I'm in
Yeah.
my head and I'm like,
Hmm.
and that's a difficult
Dude,
thing for me to not to get over.
yeah. I think I'm right there with you. I had this. We went to lunch or no dinner, not not last Christmas, but the Christmas before that. With it was just me and all my cousins and my brothers. So there was about 20 of us, and we went out to eat. And like what did I say? Just everything went silent, and I said this joke, and nobody laughed, and I was so embarrassed. But I played it off cool. I'm like, oh, whatever. But like,
Inside you're like
yeah, like, R.I.P.
yeah.
Just bury me now.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
What
Do
was
you
it? It was a joke that I stole from Michael Scott from The Office, and it was so
Oh
stupid.
my gosh.
What
So the
was
thing is
it?
too, there's layers to it because I bet a lot of people wanted to laugh,
Mhm.
but they saw
True.
no one else was laughing,
That's the
so
thing too.
didn't want to be the one to laugh or
Yeah.
so many layers to it, man.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm right there with you. I feel like I've we've changed a lot, but like deep down we haven't.
Yeah.
Like I was actually listening to some of our old messages the other night. I
Oh
downloaded
Lord.
the Voxer app,
No way,
and
dude.
everything we used to say is still on there. The pictures we sent,
Oh
our
Lord. Are you
conversation.
kidding me?
Yeah. Um,
See
I,
that
I had to I had to
like
pay for this like upgrade,
oh really?
and it was like $3.99 a month. I just upgraded and then canceled it, so it wouldn't renew next
Right.
month. But dude, it's so crazy to like this. That's why I sent you that message last night of that thing that we used to say. Um,
Wait, what I'm forgetting. What did he used to say? I'm
uh,
not seeing the message.
on Messenger, the app.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any
It
messages.
was like the thing was like, "Come to me now when your time."
Oh right. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I can't say it because I don't think that people will understand,
People
and they'll
see,
be
I
like,
don't
"What
even
the
know.
hell are they talking
You
about?"
know what I think I got that from?
Hmm.
I think I got that from the Rugrats movie.
Really?
Rugrats in Paris, I think it's called, or like something. I don't know. Hopefully people know what I'm talking about. Probably not, but
Yeah.
and I think they, the Rugrats movie probably got it from like some old gangster movie.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I don't. Gosh, there's so many inside jokes that we just like.
Dude.
It was so weird.
And those are my favorite memories. Like
Oh
some
yeah.
of my favorite of like my whole life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, and do you remember? I think it was senior year. I didn't like how I acted in senior year. I felt like I thought I was so cool, like talking
Mm,
back to the teachers in school and stuff. Um,
yeah. I mean, there's always going to be moments where you look back and cringe and
yeah,
wish you were different, but I mean, that's just the whole thing about living. There's going to be times when we look back to these episodes now and be like, Jesus Christ, why did, like when we're
yeah.
30, 35,
Why
whatever.
did I have that haircut?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I look back at some of my haircuts and I'm like, geez, who let me do this?
Dude.
Like,
Yeah.
what did I tell my barber? Hey, give me the broccoli.
Um,
Like, yeah, it's
yeah,
bad.
I don't even, yeah, my hair has always been a thing where it's like I went through a stage where I would like straighten it every single morning and hairspray
Uh-huh.
and I was so self-conscious by my curly hair when in
Uh-huh.
reality, I mean, I like the look of curly hair more than straight hair now.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just so like, when you're a kid, you're so self-conscious about everything and like so
Hmm.
worried about like getting made fun of or some crap like that
Yeah.
take like every single step not to.
Yeah. I feel like the people that make fun of other people don't have anything going on in their lives. That's
Well, and I
kind
feel
of
like
weird.
I feel like they're also just insecure themselves as well,
Yes.
and that's why they're
Hmm.
doing it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yes. If you have time to make fun of people, then you're pretty much not doing
yeah,
something
man.
cool.
If you're not worried about yourself, then I don't know. I feel bad for them, honestly. I truly do.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Hmm.
I never really got bullied. I don't
I
think
don't
I
think I did
ever
either.
did. Um,
I I think that we went through a time where we would bully some people, like, and
yeah,
but that's just, I mean, I
somewhat.
feel like people do that in school, just
Give me an example of what you're
stuck.
thinking of.
I don't want to say
Okay.
it.
Just, I mean,
You
just
know,
so
like
you know,
the
it's
bus. We didn't. Okay,
the
for
what?
the bus, like on the way to your house. Um, I'll tell you later anyway, but
Okay,
just so
okay.
people know,
Yeah, and
we
like
didn't like, like
it wasn't
bully.
anything too bad. Like,
No, it
but
was
maybe
just
something that
uh,
I thought you were gonna bring up. Sorry, I'm talking over you.
that's a no. It's just us being stupid back
Yeah,
then.
like something that I thought I thought you were gonna say is like there was this class where we would like have to walk through like the cafeteria and like everybody like always would just like walk and like not even move out of the way. So
That's the,
what would we do is just like have like our shoulders crazy stiff so when they hit us they would just like fly away.
because that I feel like wasn't bullying, and because like
Yeah.
it, we always, I mean, people wouldn't move out of the way,
Yeah, they would just
and
expect
we
it.
would, and we're
Yeah,
just like, okay, why are we moving out of the way if they're not even gonna move
exactly.
out of the way either? So we would just, yeah, we just go like, are you ready? Let's go, and then we'd like just stiffen as hard as we could and like hold ourselves so
Yeah,
we were ready to
exactly.
fall over or
Because
something.
people are so like they just don't move. They're just so like in their own head, but
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, honestly, yeah, didn't get bullied that much. I mean, I think we got really lucky in the high school we went to, the friends we made, the time that we were in high school because now the high schools are like filled with like or at least the one that we went to is like filled with a lot of gang crap and
Really?
oh my god, even the middle school we went to, huge gang crap. Spencer.
Seriously?
Oh my god, dude. It's insane. It is insane.
What?
We got so lucky that we got out of there in time. I mean, in truly. It's
Wow.
sad. Thank God that Jax is a senior in this year. So next year is going to be the last year, and Spencer he's in homeschool. He never even has to go to school ever again.
Oh, yeah,
So
sure. How
so
old is
yeah,
he?
Spencer's 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year is going to be a freshman, but
How
he's
old is Jax?
um, 17, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
old
A couple of old boogers here.
dude, I used to go to your house 10 years ago, and they would come up with their super high voices.
Yeah. Well, he was 7. Think of it, 7.
Both of them would. They both had really have like little
Yeah,
kid voices, and they're like, "Can we please play your
yeah,
game?"
yeah.
And then like I heard them like on your vlog or whatever, and I'm like, "Jeez."
Right, dude. Right.
I mean, I don't know if
Crazy.
you notice it because you see them every day, so to you it's just normal. But like,
You know, I think that the day that I realized Jax's voice got a lot deeper is one time him and my other brother got into a fight downstairs, and I heard Jax like kind of get stern with his voice and kind of like uh not yell but kind of like I don't know say something loudly. And I was like, holy crap, I thought that was like my dad almost.
oh really?
Yeah.
Gee,
So I was like, geez, he's not a little kid anymore.
crazy.
Yeah. And then Spencer, I've been making his vlogs. He has a YouTube channel called Little Skizzy.
Hmm.
So we've been doing vlogs for a little bit. And even the time where we started like a year ago, he's like got a crazy high voice. And now in his newer ones, it's deep. So it's crazy. It really is.
People age. I was
Yeah.
looking at pictures of this the old dude from Pawn Stars, you know, the old man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy to like I saw pictures of him when he was young, and he looks just like this normal dude, and it's crazy how people just get old.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
We're
Can
gonna
you
be old.
imagine? Yeah, I was gonna say, like one day we're gonna be looking into each other's faces, but we're gonna be old.
Wrinkly, saggy.
God, I
But
mean, I can't even imagine that. Like going a whole lifetime knowing each other, like that would be such a trip.
let's see, we met in 2010, so okay, about 11 years now. I was gonna say maybe we've known each other half our lives, but not yet.
Yeah, just about. I mean, we've known each other the like kind of what do you call it? Not important portion of our life, but more of our um what's the word I'm looking for? Like growth, like
Yeah.
how our minds have been forming more.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And then imagine I mean, this is only 11 years of knowing each other, and
Yeah.
we've this seems like a lot of time, and we know each other pretty good.
Hmm.
And but it's like imagine another 10 years is 20, another 10 years that's 30 years. We're not even 30 years old,
Yeah.
you know? It's
Dude,
crazy.
I feel like we haven't, or like our mindsets haven't changed. Even when we
Yeah.
first started hanging out, we would still make videos for YouTube,
Yeah.
trying to make it.
Yeah, very true. You know what I think is really weird is when we first um met, the the driving factor to our friendship wasn't this like the fact that we were both really ambitious. And so there were two factors. One, that we didn't talk about both of us being really
Yeah.
ambitious, and we both didn't talk about how you wanted to be a music composer for movies and I wanted to be a film director or whatever for movies. And
Yeah.
then that literally just connected later in years, that like
True. That's actually
both of
really weird.
us like
Yeah.
won the job, the jobs, because
True.
it would have been great even if you wanted to be like something completely unrelated to movies, but still had
Yeah.
this high ambition. But you have this crazy high ambition plus want to do stuff with movies, and same with me. It's
True.
crazy.
That is actually really weird how that worked out. And
Mhm.
like, it's not like we started like hanging out because of that.
Yeah, we're
We
just
we were
goofs.
literally in like a science class laughing at some
Yeah,
stupid poster or something.
yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's life. I feel like that's things happen for a reason.
Yeah, yeah,
But
they really do. Hmm.
yeah. Well, do you want to end it here because my phone
Um,
is dying?
yeah, yeah, it was a good episode. I hope you all, you beautiful souls, enjoyed this episode. If you're watching on, or if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Music, or App Podcasts, any of that stuff, consider checking out the video version on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, vice versa. Subscribe for more podcasts every single ding dong Friday at 1 p.m.
Hmm.
PST.
Dallas should be here next week.
Yes, Dallas should be here next week, and heck, who knows? We might surprise y'all with an in-person podcast. Probably not, but maybe.
Very possible.
All right. Well, see you all next week. Peace.